It's time to refresh your yard during spring backyard days at the Home Depot. Get low prices guaranteed on propane grills starting at $179, like the Next Grill 3-burner gas grill. Or get $50 off a select Weber Spirit Grill and bring big flavor to your backyard. Then set the scene with Hampton Bay string lights that bring it all together. Shop spring backyard days for 7 days at the Home Depot, now through May 6th. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
This is the TJ Show, and look at this. There she is, Bethany in Newport, Oregon. Hey, Bethany.
Hey, guys.
Hey, we got your very kind message last week, and you let us know some great news. And by the way, this is Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yes.
It is, yes.
You were recognized as an exceptional preschool teacher, and we were talking about you on the show.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, oh, this is wild.
Yeah, it's great to be connected with you on the phone. So, first of all, you sound like the most jovial person I've talked to in a very long time. What are you doing to get that way? Many people are asking.
I just try and look at the positive side of things, and something that I tell my preschoolers every day is not every day is going to be a good day, but there's going to be something good in every day, and we just have to look for it and look for the silver lining and just be kind to each other and kind to yourselves, and it's really important to remember to tell yourself kind things too.
Nice.
What kind of kind things do you tell yourself?
I just try and remind myself that there's a lot of people that depend on me, especially the small children. And so I remind myself, like, I'm kind, I'm thoughtful, I'm caring, and that just comes out in my daily life.
Wow. So you're thinking about other people. That's your secret.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that it affects other people, the way my attitude and my behavior.
Yeah. What you just said is so profound. We have someone in our life, and they were struggling with something, and we're going back and forth. And he made a commitment. He said, I'm going to start thinking about other people, or if I get down, and in his case, he's praying for other people and their well-being. And he has reported back that, like, his life has changed because of that one thing, that he's not thinking about himself so much, but he's thinking about the other people that he impacts or other people that he knows in his life. And isn't that amazing? We start...
It truly is. Yeah. The more you think about other people and how you're affecting those other people, you start thinking, like, looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah, and listen, you hear it in her voice. Yeah. There's like real joy in your voice, Bethany.
Oh, yeah, I'm a happy person. I love my job. I love my life. I think I worked really hard to get here, and I'm very appreciative. And the company that I work for is actually a community service company. And so we do a lot for our community, and I love being able to be a part of that.
Continue to serve people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bethany. Man, you must be lucky to be Bethany's friend. You can't have a bad day. It's pretty cool. Well, we heard your voicemail last week. First of all, we just wanted to say great job on getting your teacher award. And
thank you.
Also, thanks for listening to the show. I know you got like a billion things you can listen to.
I love you guys. I feel like you guys have become family. Like, I know all of your, the things, your kids and Luna and Jabo and Archie and Kenny and his cat. I smile and laugh along with you guys.
Well, that is so cool. We are just like blown away by that. And you know what else is so cool? Like, you're all the way out on the West Coast. We're on the East Coast. And, we talk about that sometimes in our radio worlds. Like, would an East Coast show work on the West Coast? And look, it is.
It does. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Excellent. Well,
awesome.
that made our day. Bethany, you have a great day at school today.
Thank you. You guys have a great day on the show.
You're awesome, Bethany. You take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Wow, I was surprised to get this message. I know we're on in Canada. Our show goes out to Canada and Yukon.
Right.
But I don't know that we've ever heard from anyone who listens up there, which I'm like weirdly excited about this. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Hi, TJ and Jabo. I'm Tracy, and I live in Whitehorse, Yukon Territory, Canada.
Thank you. I mean, that's way, way out there by Alaska.
Arctic Circle.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And now I think I've heard of the Arctic Circle because in school they teach you things about it. I don't know exactly what it means, other than that it's got to be really cold.
And it's a circle.
Yeah, and it's a circle, right?
Yeah.
It's known as Land of the Midnight Sun in the summer, and it's known as Land of Darkness and Ice in the winter.
Okay, yeah, this is another one of those places where you start getting that high up, and you got some weird light things going on.
Yes.
Like sun until midnight, right?
Yeah, the way the Earth is tilted in the wintertime, the sun doesn't reach parts of the Arctic Circle.
Now, that's the closest guy we have to a scientist, and that's...
And by close, we mean very far.
Well,
but close.
I paid attention in school. Sorry.
Right, yeah, good for you. I didn't know that.
I just wanted to say, my daughter also really enjoys Smart Pot popcorn, and so do I.
Oh, yeah, my Willa, who lives very far away, loves popcorn. So we have something in common already.
And TJ, for some reason, your voice and the way you speak reminds me of Woody Allen for some reason.
Oh, you know what? So Woody, I think, is from Brooklyn. Is that right?
Yeah.
And, the connection that I have to Brooklyn is that my grandmother lived in Brooklyn. And so my mom got this weird hybrid of a Brooklyn, and then she moves to New Jersey when she gets a little older. So she's got this, how you doing? It's kind of like, so my mom sounds like Woody Allen. I've eliminated most of that, but I can't help it. I'm from the region.
Are you guys from the same area or something?
Yeah, there you go. I think I answered that question.
Anyways, I love listening to you guys.
I'm also wimpy a little bit. So there's that.
That's true, yeah.
Anyways, I love listening to you guys way up here in the north.
Do you think we can get her on the phone?
I have so many questions. I'd love to talk to her.
Yeah, like what?
Like, why are you still there? Like, there's no, half the year, there's no sun, there's no light.
Yeah, she must be up to some sort of mission. Is she in some agency and she needs to be there because they have to keep her hidden? But then why would
Yeah.
she be calling a radio show?
I don't think that's the case.
She's not the only person that lives there.
Yeah, she doesn't live by
People
herself.
live there.
Are you sure about
Yes, it's a place. It's
I just want to know why
town.
she's continuing to stay
that?
there.
No, I mean, can we could reach her, right?
We have her phone number. I mean, there's a major time zone difference, but we
I don't
can
care.
make coordination.
I'll stay
and
up till midnight to talk
figure
to her.
it out, yeah.
Whatever I need to do.
Well, the sun will be up where she's at, so.
Can you coordinate that?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. There's more here.
And Kenny, I love your news. So
Thank
you're
you.
talking about AI and the possibility of it taking over your job and things like that. I'm actually unemployed and currently looking for work. I have an administrative assistant certificate, office admin, and one of my jobs used to be like receptionist type things, answering the telephone, right?
Oh yeah, receptionist. We've seen that one. You remember I was playing you the audio of the bot that took my information at the dermatologist office?
Yeah.
And they're getting so tricky with it that they actually insert sound effects in the background to make it sound like you're talking with someone with other people in the background.
Yes. And
I-
typing sound effects.
Yeah, there's
Like-
typing, and I even asked the bot, I said, why is there a sound effect in the background? And you remember, it lied to me. It said, well, no, there's nothing to see here. And they're trying to make it sound real.
And I actually used to do that at a local business, but now they have an AI that actually answers their telephone. So I noticed that AI has been taking some of my potential jobs.
Yeah, and with the doctor assistant jobs and the receptionist, they've made it almost impossible for me to get in touch with the actual doctor's office, so much so that I want to switch doctors.
Yeah, it's
but then
frustrating.
That's a whole thing.
Yep.
And it seems like more and more people are going in this direction. And in all fairness, the AI bot's pretty good, but it's not a person.
No, it's not. And half the time, it's very limited on what it can do.
Yeah.
You ask a question, it can only answer certain things.
And then it like weirdly sends you a text and says, I just sent you a calendar invite. Go ahead. Acknowledge that you got it. And I'm like, this is so weird.
The Taco Bell that I go to has AI at the drive-thru now.
Really?
Where it's taking
No.
the order. Yeah.
Stop.
And I am a Taco Bell rewards member, so I have to check in with my code to get my points. It can't figure out the code.
No
so
way.
I inevitably end up talking to a person anyway.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. No, I haven't visited Taco Bell in a minute.
So they have AI drive-through?
Yeah. Hello, how are you doing? What can I take? What can I get your order?
I mean, we're probably not supposed to do this, but could you record it so we could hear what that sounds like?
I'm in the mood for Taco Bell, as a matter of fact. I'd be happy to do that.
But it does get you the order.
Well, the thing is because I want to check in and get my rewards points, the system has a hard time checking me
All
in.
right.
So a person inevitably comes on.
If you could just maybe let me know what that sounds like.
Yeah,
All right, thank you.
I'm on it.
They even have AI at the local clinics to help doctors take notes on sessions and things like that. And you have to sign a consent form if you are okay with that.
Well, see, that's an interesting one because, like they always bring that random person in now to write down what you're saying to the doctor. And it's like,
Yes.
I don't know you. Who are you?
Right.
Why? You got to know all my business now?
Yeah.
So it's a thing. It's happening. Okay, bye.
Well, I'm sorry you lost your job.
Yeah, and it's sad because it's a local business. She has said it was a local company, and it's like you would think the local company would be like, no, we're holding on to people.
And how many jobs do they have in Yukon? Like, how many doctors do they have?
I've never been there, so I don't know.
Well, like, come on. Give her a break.
That's right.
This is the
Give
TJ
her a
Show.
job.
Yeah. Our news, it sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
It seems about once a year, maybe more, we'll get a reminder through some news article about the dangers of flushing your pet goldfish down the toilet or releasing it into the wild, into a natural pond or lake.
What's the danger? That it's outrageously cruel and you should be probably in some kind of trouble if you're flushing a fish down the toilet?
Flushing especially, because more likely than not, the fish will die in a very inhumane way when you flush it down the toilet.
Oh.
But if it does survive and make it to a natural waterway, or if you just release it into the wild, it is a major invasive species problem, according to this new research out of the University of Toledo.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see this. People don't care. They just throw them in whatever body of water.
Yeah.
Like, water, fine. It'll be free. You know, let it loose. It'll love it. But the problem is they multiply. And I don't know how that happens. Like, it's so hard to keep a goldfish alive. Have you ever tried to do it? And somehow, people flush them in a toilet and all of a sudden they go and expand.
And they're massive.
It doesn't make sense to me, but this is what happens.
Yeah, apparently they are just rooting through the bottom sediment of these waterways, and that makes the water bad. It reduces the clarity. They're also decimating natural food chains. Apparently, snail populations dropped by up to 72%.
Yeah.
Water fleas as well. And they are outcompeting the native species of these waterways. For instance, you have golden shiners suffered 12% decline in physical health due to goldfish constant and high rate feeding habits.
It's what?
Wow.
You ever go to a pet store? And I'm not talking about the weak little goldfish. I'm talking about the ones that are mature. They're like the size of your hand. Mm-hmm. You ever see how tough they look? They're thick.
Yes.
And they got like an aggressive jostle to their head.
Yeah.
And they're, I'm going to eat that.
They're really girthy.
I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, girth. Mm-hmm. Got a good goldfish. Mm-hmm. That's a great name for a goldfish, by the way.
Girthy.
Girth. Girthy.
Yeah.
They can get up to 18 inches long.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy smokes.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
Really ridiculous.
What
So
else do
do
you
not
have?
flush your goldfish down the toilet. Also, perhaps consider a different option when proposing to your girlfriend. There was an awkward proposal at Fenway Park at the Red Sox game over the weekend.
Oh, I thought you were going to say don't use a bowling ball and don't use the trick where you put your
that
ring.
worked for me.
It did
In
work.
the holes.
Worked for me.
I got your new bowling ball for Christmas. And then she puts her hand in and, ooh, a ring.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
Video going viral out of Fenway Park where a man proposes to his girlfriend, and it looks as though she says, "I don't know," in response. And it was not a very happy situation. This captured by cell phone video of the big video board at Fenway Park.
Here's the thing. When you do something like that in public, you gotta know that you know that you can at least 99.9% say yes, because you guys have talked about this multiple times.
Yeah. It's risky.
Yeah, I mean, they kissed and hugged, and then the guy pointed at the camera. I don't even think she realized she was on the video board, and then the video cut away real quickly. It was really sad and awkward, and we'll continue following that story to see exactly
Just
what
leave them
happened.
alone.
Yeah.
Kenny, what else do you have?
They call it the most exciting 2 minutes in sports, and it happened over the weekend at Churchill Downs Racetrack in Louisville, Kentucky, at the Kentucky Derby, where long shot Golden Tempo came from last place to first with 23-1 betting odds.
How does that happen? How do they get it so wrong?
I don't know, but you know what? You know what they say. It doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, and this
Worst
horse
to first.
No, literally last place, and then ended up winning the race. Around 2 minutes, 2 seconds was the time. Renegade, which was one of the co-favorites, came in second, and then the horse with the worst odds in the field, Otelli, 70-1, finished in third.
Wow.
Wow,
So
love it.
if you happen to get that in the trifecta, what does that look like?
A $1 bet, if you had first, second, and third exactly, would have earned you $11,250.78.
Can you imagine?
And well deserved, because you really believed. You know what I mean?
Right. And you were probably ridiculed by your friends.
Of course.
You're snobby. Yes.
Even the bookie,
Right.
the one who took your money, was like, this idiot.
Flush it down the toilet, why don't you?
Yeah, according to the internet, apparently at least one person did bet the trifecta
Are you
and
kidding me?
win, maybe even more, but we just don't have the
Wow.
totals and all the figures in just yet. There's also a bet called the Superfecta, first, second, third, and fourth. $1 would have earned you $94,489.95.
Something dumb like that happened to me one time. I went to a racetrack with my friends, only one time in my life, and I just picked 3 horses by the names. I just thought, oh, these are fun names.
Yeah.
And somehow I hit the trifecta.
Nice.
And it was a $1 bet, and I think it won me $32. So it wasn't as big as that.
Well, because you had such long shots here finishing in first and third. I mean, if you would have had the 3 favorites finish 1, 2, and 3, the numbers wouldn't be nearly as high.
Wow. Yeah. That is incredible. Maybe I need to get into horse racing.
It's fun. It's
I think
exciting.
It sounds pretty easy.
Yeah, okay. Wasn't about easy.
More to this Kentucky Derby, the trainer for the horse that won Golden Tempo, a woman named Cherie DeVoe. She is the first ever female trainer to win the Kentucky Derby. So she made history yesterday.
Wow.
That's what's up.
17 female trainers have had a horse in the Derby, but none of them won until Cherie. Also, Cherie almost quit the business in 2018. She credits her husband for encouraging her to stick it out and keep on going, because she went on like a year-long streak without a single winner. She was ready to hang it up. Thank God she didn't, because she's a big winner.
Did you make your mint juleps over the weekend?
I did.
Nice.
They were delicious.
Okay.
It's really easy to make, too. You just have to figure out how to make your own simple syrup, but that's pretty easy.
Very good.
Sugar
Well,
and water.
Kenny, what else do you have?
The opening round of the NBA playoffs officially in the books. Round 2 starts tonight with the New York Knicks taking on the Philadelphia 76ers in the early game. The Minnesota Timberwolves take on the San Antonio Spurs in the late game. Then tomorrow we have Thunder v. Lakers and Pistons v. Cavaliers for their opening matchups. The big story, however, comes from the Knicks-Sixers series, as Philadelphia has announced that they are not going to be selling tickets outside of the greater Philadelphia area. They do not want Knicks fans taking over Xfinity Mobile Arena.
Yeah, because Knicks fans are annoying.
Tell me about it.
Really annoying.
I'm one of them.
Yes, my friend Nature's the same way. It's really annoying. Thing is, though, is that we are close to the Philly area.
Yep.
And my husband and I, we've had the opportunity to go to the Phillies G League games, and we've also gone to the 76ers games as well. And so I got a text message yesterday for pre-sale tickets. And I'm thinking, okay, I can probably jump on and get some tickets. This
You
is
guys
great.
would love that.
Yeah, we would totally love that. And I jump in, I grabbed a pair of tickets, put them in the cart, put my credit card information in, and it gave me this massive error message and said, no, you're not in the greater Philly area. And I thought, are you kidding me? I'm literally
Right here.
right here. I'm right here.
You are.
Ticketmaster wouldn't even let me log onto their website.
Good job to New Yorkers for creating this issue, because they really love their team. Like, you almost root for the Knicks with this. You just let them have a win. They're showing up at other teams' stadiums just to bust chops.
The Knicks
yeah.
haven't won a championship since the 70s.
Right.
And
So
they would show up because it's cheaper to buy tickets to go see
Yeah.
the Knicks in Philly than it is in New York.
Yeah, and it's a pretty close drive. That is weird. It's like, how can you do that as a team? Like, your team doesn't have enough passion that you got to block out other fans?
I think it's an opportunity for a really big payday. If you happen to be a Sixers season ticket holders and you bought playoff tickets, you could sell them to a New Yorker for a mint.
Well, but that's the other thing that's annoying. It almost opens the door for this guaranteed extra layer, because the New Yorkers are going to get there no matter what. You watch. That crowd's going to be roaring for the Knicks no matter what.
Because they can still get tickets off of other sites.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You know?
So anyone in Philly can make a mint. You just resell the tickets, right?
And I understand what the 76ers are doing because they want their fans to be able to grab tickets. I totally understand that. But maybe you should have brought in the parameter because I'm right here.
And you love basketball.
Yes.
Another thing, so the Sixers star center, Joel Embiid, he is like essentially offering to pay people not to sell their tickets to net fans.
Oh, come on.
He said, if you need money, I got you. Now, I don't know what that means or how that will play out.
Right.
But perhaps you could DM Joel Embiid on Instagram and he'll pay you? I don't know.
I think it's a lot of hype and a lot of nonsense. Everyone's big talkers. Let's see what happens on the court.
write the checks.
Now I'm going to watch the game.
Well, he also sustained an injury in Game 7 against Boston over the weekend. He was stretchered off into the locker room. He told the press afterwards that he was faking the injury, that he's totally totally
Oh
fine.
my goodness.
I think that's a lie. I think he's going to give Nick the upper hand.
Yeah.
They're all messing with each other. Kenny, what else do you have?
TJ, from time to time, you'll encourage people to check out our podcast as a great way to get to know our show, especially if you only catch 10, 15 minutes in the
Sure.
car. You may want to start mentioning that we're human on that podcast too, because according to this Gizmodo article, nearly 1/3 of all new podcasts are AI generated.
Man.
That is unbelievable.
And there are a lot of podcasts.
An insane number. And what it does is it actually dilutes all the people that are trying to start a
Right.
podcast, which is hard enough. The reason why, it's almost like they're trying to mine people's attention. It's really easy to click a button and then you generate whatever the podcast is and you hope it catches on. You sort of started seeing the early phases of this on YouTube where you'd see an alluring headline. It would entice you to click on it, and it was something that was generated with computer-generated images and a narrator, and it's like, oh, great. So that has 60,000 clicks. Not huge, but it generates some sort of revenue for
Right.
whoever's trying to farm our attention. So it's sad. It breaks the system, like in this context, of people who are taking their time to generate a podcast, do their research. It just floods it. It pollutes the waters.
These AI-generated podcasts are churned out at an incredible rate. They say about 3,000 new episodes per week,
Yeah.
often focusing on no-nonsense information delivery rather than creative or emotional storytelling.
But a lot of it is nonsense,
It is
period.
that too, yeah.
Now, are they consistent?
Consistent nonsense? Probably.
Yeah, like consistently putting out episodes.
But I'm telling you, it's like, this is the thing. People are longing for human connection. You're seeing an increase in real life events. They literally call them that, in real life.
Yeah.
And there are people who are curating these events. We have a friend who just set up this big music show. People want to be around human connection.
Yes.
Because it's getting harder to find that because you don't know what's human anymore.
Yeah.
On the internet, on your social media. What else do you have, Kenny?
Probably the biggest story of the weekend, the abrupt closure of Spirit Airlines.
Oh, yeah. What was that all
Yeah,
about?
that was insane.
They have gone bankrupt twice.
That's it?
They were hoping for a government bailout. I guess it didn't come through in time.
They
and
tried to
just,
merge, and that was shut down by the government too.
Nothing worked, so they abruptly just shuttered, and it left thousands of people stranded at airports.
Yeah, employees.
Can you imagine? You
Can you
have
imagine
a
that?
flight, you're away somewhere, and they're
Yeah.
like, oh, sorry, the airline you're about to fly on just shut down. You're like, wait, what? They can't just get my flight out of the way?
Or if you're a flight attendant and you're staying somewhere, maybe for the night or whatnot, and then you get up the next day, and all of a sudden there are no flights. How are
I
you going
didn't
to
even
get home?
think of that.
It's
Wow.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you did have one guy try to crowdfund to save Spirit Airlines. Apparently, there were $23 million worth of pledge support, although it probably would have taken closer to $1 billion to
Okay,
actually
so
You
do
got to start
it.
somewhere.
Decent effort.
American Airlines is trying to help people stranded from Spirit, at least the passengers, so that seems like a nice thing. And then there was one pilot who was supposed to have his farewell flight, and thankfully his son was a first officer with Southwest, so he still got to have that special ceremony that usually pilots have when they fly their last flight.
Kenny, thanks for keeping us somewhat informed.
That's what's happening.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love my Googs. I use Google. Okay?
Oh, I'm like, who's your Googs?
Yeah, I've been
His
a
pet name for
fan
me.
of Gmail for a long time. But this bothers me a little bit. And I think it bothers me because it feels a little bit sneaky in the way.
Invasive.
This is a headline that popped up last week, and it's swirling around and gaining some steam. Google is asking its users to opt in to allow its Gemini AI to scan through all your photos to help train its AI. And I don't know, I just read this with like a smile on their face. It's part of a broader, quote, personal intelligence upgrade. It's always an upgrade. It's going to make your life better. And so here's a quote. It says, personal intelligence gives Gemini an inherent understanding of your preferences from the start. A lot of your most significant moments live in your Google Photos library. By connecting your Google Photos library to personal intelligence, their system, Gemini goes a step further than just understanding your interests. It can use actual images of you and your loved ones. It integrates with other apps, so you've got Gmail and YouTube, personally curating maybe some interests about videos that came out that are related to the photos. A lot of questions I have about this. The critics are saying, and this is what I guess I'm one of the critics, says that it's raised concerns regarding privacy and potential misuse, such as the creation of deepfakes or data exploitation. Now, I think the danger here is you always assume a big company like Google is totally safe from hackers. Like, other places get hacked, but not Google. But what if they do? And then what if all your data is just there?
Anything can get hacked.
Well, yeah, that's the way I understand
they
it.
can definitely get hacked.
Yeah.
We know, have you ever been really good at a job and then they hire somebody and then you have to train that person? And you don't get paid extra for training that person. You just have to train that person. I feel like that's what Google's saying. It's like, hey, help us train our AI
We want to make even more money.
that they're going to benefit from.
Yeah, it's like the Eric Carbon voice, when he tries, come on, guys. Come on in.
It'll be fun, guys.
It'll be fun. Yeah,
guys.
this is going to make your life better. And they, it's like with Facebook, we didn't realize what we were doing at the time. It was, it's this fun photo album. Let's upload all of our life and pictures. Some people even store their photos on this interesting new app. And then we saw how that went over the last few years. All of a sudden, it's like, whoa, we didn't realize we were training this big empire on how to do AI in a more effective way. Was it the plan from the beginning, or did it just happen to naturally happen that way? I don't know. Will we ever know?
I don't know. A documentary in 10 years will come out and then we'll know for sure.
I hope so. I hope we find out. At that point, I just hope we're okay. But I'm sure we will be. We'll stick together, guys. I'm not going to click the opt-in button, but something tells me they're going to start taking away features if I don't. So we'll see how that goes. What'd you do this weekend, J-Bo?
There's a local burger spot that does smash burgers
Oh, they're
that
the
Kenny
best.
loves to go to. And my husband Archie and I went and checked it out. And I've been thinking about it ever
good.
since. They're so delicious.
Yeah,
joke.
I don't know why preparing it where you're smashing it makes such a difference, but I feel you on that.
Yeah, usually I'm not a fan because I feel like when you smash a burger, you take the juices out of it. But these people did it right. And the burgers were seasoned because sometimes you go to burger spots and they're like, the burger's so great, but really what's great is like the sauce that's on the burger or the onions that are sauteed. But these burgers were seasoned to perfection, and then their cheesy fries were delicious, and they make their sweet tea or their teas in-house.
It's wonderful.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
I went to a restaurant. I was with my family. We were driving around, and I had the bold move. I didn't realize it was so bold. I walked into this tavern, and I said, yeah, we'll take a table for 5. This was at 5 p.m., and they said, okay, with a smile on their face. And I thought, okay, we're about to get seated. They go, we could seat you at 7:30. I go, what? You said that with a serious face? 2.5 hours? Are you kidding me? And I look around, I'm like, there's no way. And I take a peek in the dining room. The place is packed at 5 p.m.
People making reservations. Well, after the pandemic, there was an article that came out that people started having dinner earlier and earlier, like 4:30.
Yeah.
And it's not just the elderly. It's like millennials and Gen Zs are like, no, we're having dinner early.
It was bustling. I thought, okay. So I took the hit. I walked out, and we wound up going to a brewery down the street, and they do craft beers.
Nice.
I don't normally drink, but I was like, yeah, I'll take the sour, whatever.
Okay.
It was so good.
Yeah, I like craft beers. They're
That
fun.
they sold me on, I don't know what they call them. It's something with a C. You fill up a can and then they seal it for you.
A carafe?
Yes, I got a 32-ouncer in the fridge.
Nice. Okay.
And it's the same one. I was so in the moment. I was like, wow, this is a lot of fun. We were sitting next to a big, loud, it must have been like a bachelorette party or something. Do people scream at each other when they, I guess
That's
when you.
called talking.
Well, but I think when you're drinking a lot, it gets louder and louder.
Yeah, that's called elevated talking.
Yeah, it was I think they were having a harder time hearing one another or something. But it was a lovely time. I had the Tennessee hot chicken, which was,
yes.
it was
good.
so good.
I love hot chicken.
I'm going to start salivating about your smash burger, my Tennessee hot chicken. What'd you do this weekend, Kenny?
I had my 2 nephews come down to visit me for the first time with their mom and dad, of course, my
Uncle
brother
Kenny.
and sister-in-law. Yeah, Uncle Kenny.
Were they
great.
impressed with your place?
They were.
Yeah.
And thankfully they came because the house is pristine.
Yeah, it's the only time I clean.
Gonna last for maybe a couple of days. But yeah, we cleaned up and they were impressed with the space we had. Unfortunately, my nephew Finn has a fascination with stairs.
Well, yeah, they're awesome.
So
How old is he?
Kids think
he's
they're
2,
awesome.
2 and a half.
It's like a free mountain in your house.
Yeah, we're just afraid he's gonna fall down. So he got the whole 3-name treatment where his mom was yelling at him.
All
to get
3
off
names.
the stairs. All 3 names.
That's what you
yeah.
got to do. What did he want upstairs?
The cat.
Oh, yeah, you have it's kind of a lion.
That's not really nice.
It's a tiny
the cat's
lion.
not really nice.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, if that cat who wants to hurt you and you live with it found out that your nephew was climbing up to see it, you don't want to see what would happen there.
Yeah, so thankfully we got him off the stairs.
Nikki in South Carolina.
Nothing better than a good burger.
I've been thinking about it since.
Can you order the doneness of the burger there?
No, I think it's a smash burger.
Yeah, no. I like mine like a trained vet could save my hamburger. Yeah.
That's funny.
I love it like that. Like, I'll eat raw hamburger meat as I'm making the hamburger.
Oh, Nikki. Are you okay?
I've been doing it since I was No, I'm clearly not okay.
No, okay.
Is that how you got this way?
No. That's all the other tributaries in my life. No. I've been eating it since I was like steak tartare.
Oh, yeah, I see people do that, and I just can't get myself...
Carpaccio is delicious. Have you ever had carpaccio?
No.
I don't believe so.
Okay, so it's an eye round that they literally like just scorch the outside of and then chill it, and then you slice it into like paper thin pieces, and it's literally like just seared on the edges and raw in the middle. It is so delicious.
Wow. Maybe I got to live a little bit.
Capers on it, and
well, I want to live, so maybe I won't.
Well, it sounds like Nikki's doing great. She's got more energy than almost anyone we ever talked to.
That is true.
well, and I honestly think that I've been eating it for so long that even if I ate a batch of E. coli, I don't know that I would contract it.
Please don't do that.
Please don't try. Don't try.
No, even if I'm making a steak, I cut a piece off and eat it raw. It's so good.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well, listen, you enjoy your weekend. I mean, your week.
You got TJ all twisted up.
I caught whatever you have over the phone.
You're all messed up now, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, raw. I can't even handle that. But listen, Nikki, we love you for listening anyway.
Love you guys back for listening.
All right.
Of course.
There you
Call
go.
us anytime, Nikki.
We should call her Raw Meat Nikki.
Take care.
Oh, gross.
Oh, that's gross.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
That's a little much for me. I
Yeah.
feel something in my body.
Yeah, you're not hungry anymore, are
I
you?
hope she's joking about the hamburger meat.
No, she was serious.
No, she had to be joking. Now we have to have a follow-up call. And
I believe her.
Nikki's funny. She was telling a joke. She's not eating a hamburger. Nobody does that.
I believe
right?
her.
Sure.
She
I don't-
does.
I don't think so. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Nikki does.
There's a rule against that.
So what? Who rules? That's her house. She does whatever she wants.
The package says don't do that.
She don't care.
There's no way she would ignore the package. By the way, the TJ Show is sponsored by Aura Frames. This is, in my opinion, the perfect Mother's Day gift. My mom has one. J-Bo, your mom has one.
Yep, and now I don't know what to get her for Mother's Day.
That's the one danger, is that you're pretty much committing to getting the greatest Mother's Day gift.
it.
And so what do you do in the future?
I don't know.
You know what? I should be happy enough. This should last like many, many Mother's Days, right?
Yeah, it should.
My mom got one for Christmas years ago. She still loves this thing. I was just uploading photos to it the other day. And actually, my mother-in-law has a different brand. I don't like the functionality. It's not as easy as Aura. No offense. But Aura just works so seamlessly. I'm uploading to it all the time. My mom gets so excited. It's named #1 by Wirecutter. You can save on the gifts moms love by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $25 off their best-selling Carver Mat frame with code TJOnAir. That's AURAFrames.com. Promo code TJOnAir. Support the station by mentioning the TJ Show at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm Jake Halpern, host of Deep Cover, a show about people who lead double lives. We're presenting a special series from Australia. It's all about a family who was conned by a charming American.
When you marry someone, you feel like you really know them.
I was just gobsmacked as to what's going on here.
Does the name Leslie Manookian mean anything to you?
Oh, you bet. Never forget her.
Listen to Deep Cover Presents Snowball, wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the TJ Show, and look at that. It's Monday, May 4th, 2026. And J-Bo, may the 4th be with you.
Good day, sir. May the 4th be with you as well.
Hello, Kenny.
The 4th is strong with me.
How are you celebrating this Star Wars holiday? I don't know the movies well enough to comment on it.
Well, I've already started. Last night I fell asleep to episode 4, A New Hope.
Oh, that's why I don't watch them.
That kept
they
me
put
company.
you right to sleep.
Yeah, I watched the first one, which is really the last one or 18th one. I don't really know.
Yeah,
it's confusing.
And I thought it was the most boring thing in the world.
Right.
Respectfully.
How are you keeping track? Like, you bring up a good point. You don't even know what the order of the movies are. I thought the first one. You do?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I do.
No, I bet you'd get it wrong.
Episode 1, A Phantom Menace. Episode 2,
Okay, I
Revenge of the
believe you.
Sith.
I believe you. Stop. Just stop. Hello, Tiffany in Crestview, Florida on the phone. Hey, Tiffany.
Hi.
Tell us, what is the most exciting part of your life right now?
Summer's coming up, and I live near some of the best beaches in the world.
Yeah. I heard a lot about the Destin, Florida beaches, but I haven't. Even though I was raised in Florida, I had never made it to the Panhandle, but maybe one day. But I hear they're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Tiffany, what do I do about the fact that I don't feel great in a swimsuit, especially standing next to my wife?
Get over yourself.
Hello.
Okay, thank you.
There you go.
Nobody else's opinion matters.
Right, okay, I'm going to write that down. Get over myself. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. My kids have seen me in shorts 3 times in their life. It's something that they remark on quite often. Is this going to be the year I'm going to see you in shorts again? It's like, well, I don't know. Anyway, Tiffany, thank you for listening to our show.
Of course. You guys just sound fun and cool, and you talk about neat things.
Oh, great.
Oh, thank
So
you.
I keep listening.
Appreciate you calling. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good Monday.
Tiffany in Sherman, Texas. Hey, Tiffany.
How are y'all?
Good. Welcome to the show. Hey, so let me ask you this. What is the most exciting part of your life right now?
I actually just started a new job.
Oh, tell me about it.
Nice.
What kind of job?
Actually, I'm just a housekeeper at a Marriott.
That's not just anything.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? There's so many things I want to ask about. First of all, do people generally tip for your housekeeper work?
No, not at this one.
Is it still a thing? I mean, maybe people just aren't taught to tip. Is that still expected?
So, I worked at another place. I won't mention it, but it was at a hotel, and generally the guests would leave you tips, but they were a little bit messier. At this one, they're not. It's more of a business people, and they're not messy.
Right.
Now, if you make a big old mess, be kind and courteous and leave a little bit of a tip. We will overlook a lot of things if you are appreciative of us.
Tiffany, what's the most money that was left for you over the years?
I have gotten $100 tip.
Nice.
Nice. That's awesome.
Cool. What's the worst thing you found in a room when someone leaves?
That could be pretty hard. Personal items they can't leave at home, like personal satisfaction.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
Understood.
It's surprising they would forget that, right?
You would think they wouldn't, but people do all the time.
Yeah, we'd think they'd AirTag that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the reason I was calling is because I heard y'all talking about Buc-ee's, and we have them here in Texas. Every time we pass by, my kids, they see it coming, and we have to stop.
Yeah.
They have to go in.
As someone who grew up in an area where I was never exposed to Buc-ee's, I keep hearing about it, and the mysterious nature of it continues to grow and grow and grow.
They sell barbecue in there. They make fresh
so good.
fudge. The little Buc-ee guy sometimes in there is dressed up, and so my kids have got to meet him a couple times, and
Yeah.
they love it.
Yeah, Jabo has been to the land.
Yes,
She has told us about it.
3 different ones, and they're consistent. And aren't the bathrooms like so clean the way they keep them?
Yes, they are, and there's so many. You never have to wait. There's never a line for the gas pump either.
Unbelievable. I love it.
There's like 50 pumps.
Yeah.
Some have like 120 or something.
Yeah, they're massive.
Yes, they're huge.
Tiffany, you have an amazing day. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Unexpected finish at the Kentucky Derby. You know, Kenny has a nice horse impression. I mean, I don't know. Nice. It's something. Yeah, it's a unique gift that Kenny has. And you may remember he hit the streets and he was asking other people if they also do a horse impression. This is the way that we celebrate the Kentucky Derby.
Yep. My name's Kenny. What's your name?
Mike.
Hi, Mike. Do you do an impression of a horse? Do you have a horse impression? Could you give me your best horse impression?
Nay.
Here, I'll give you mine.
That was a better one.
You're very excited to show off.
I was excited. The Kentucky Derby in the air.
Yeah.
Well, I think you could do it if you just put your mind to it.
Nay.
Yeah, okay.
Nay.
He doesn't want to.
He's all in.
He's like, here's my mind.
Yeah.
Nay.
Leave me alone. What do you think?
Great. Good job.
He just wants to stay safe. He doesn't want to do anything to cause you to do anything to him.
So you can't do an impression of a horse?
I'm not going to.
You're not even going to give it a try?
Not even a try.
Okay.
Good. Stand your ground.
What's your best horse impression? That was pretty good. No, you were on to something there. You just gotta go. Just go for it.
That's all I got.
No.
I appreciate his effort.
There it is. My bad.
You got one?
Nay, like nay.
Just an A. Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. Very good.
Do you do an impression of a horse? Can you give me your best horse impression?
I don't do a good impression of a horse, sorry.
No!
It's a solid 8.
Solid 8?
Yes.
All right, well, where can I improve?
More hoo-hoo. There you go. That's a 9. Yeah.
All right,
Look
cool.
at that. A little coaching.
He told you where you can improve. You do what he said. You still get a 9. Like, what?
And I'm asking people if they have a horse impression. Can you do an impression of a horse?
Horse impression? Like neigh.
All right, so that neigh, that's the best.
That's neigh.
You're like a chill horse.
Yeah, I'm a cool horse.
A cool horse. Yeah, you're not running any races.
No,
You're just hanging out in the
chilling.
stable.
Yeah, enjoying
some
sun.
oats.
Yeah.
Well, can you rate my horse impression?
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay.
I give that a 10. You
10.
were committed.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to commit.
Yes,
you have to commit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say that this is a unique gift that you have. Can you do me a favor? Can you write a letter to the people at the Kentucky Derby and ask if they would be willing to feature you in next year's Kentucky Derby?
Yeah. I mean,
Have they ever done that before?
Not that I know of. I mean, and they have the trumpet and the...
Yeah, exactly.
I could maybe be a part of that ceremony.
You and other people competing in like a little side thing, the people there would love it. They're all drinking. It would be a great entertainment.
That's the thing is, the Kentucky Derby may be a little too classy. Perhaps at the Preakness Stakes in a couple of weeks. That's where I do it. That's where they run on top of the porta potties in the infield.
Exactly.
That's where I got to do it.
Ask him if you can incorporate your hobby horse.
Yes. You've got a lot there. I'm serious. Make sure you reach out.
All right.
All right. Let me know what their response is.
All right. Thanks for the inspiration.
This is the TJ Show.